So hello guys, in our previous video we have seen the grouping of our cart items. Okay, so let me just open an admin panel and what's wrong with this? So cart inside our cart items we have this 22 items. Let's delete all of this and add it again. So suppose if we add a red and XL, and again if we add red and XL, then you can see quantity is being increased, that we have seen in our last video. So now what we want now, we want to increase this quantity by pressing this plus button, and also decreasing as well by pressing this minus button. So let's increase it. Let's try to increase it. What happens? So you can see when I have pressed this button, when I have clicked on this button, then this new item has been created. Okay, and also this minus button is not working, this remove button is also not working. So let's fix this in this video. Okay, uh, here you can see these all things are being updated, but uh, this quantity is remaining same. Okay, so let's do this. Let's clear all the cart items first. So let's go to our cart.html. Inside our cart.html, let's find that add to cart, add cart button. Here it is. So here we will make some changes in this code, and the changes would be like so instead of this anchor tag, let's make it button, and we actually don't want this, so just cut it and delete this href. Keep this class and type is button, but we want to make this submit button, so let's make it submit button, and this should be same, and just change here to button. Now what we will do, let's make a form. Inside that form just paste that url. Okay, and method of this form should be post. So let's add this method as post. This is because in our views, let's find add cart. So inside this add cart view, we are basically using this request dot method is post. Okay, and that's why we are making this form method post. Okay, also inside the form we have to mention the CSRF token, and now what we want, now we want to submit the data inside our post request. Okay, when user click on that plus button, uh, on this plus button, it should be send the request, like post request, and inside that post request we have to send this color and size. Okay, so for that we will uh, apply a for loop here. So inside for loop, for item in our cart, this one, our cart item dot variation dot all, and inside for loop we will give input, and type will be, let's go we will go on this after completing all the code. Just keep this as text now for now. And input type X, name of this input should be like item variation category, and value will be okay, and just make this as lower, that we have already done in somewhere in our code, if you guys remember. And this will like cap first. Okay, I think we have done these things in our product detail. Oh yeah, you can see here. Okay, just around that add to cart button. Okay, same as that. And that button, I think this button should be inside our phone. Let's see what happens. We will may update this. So you can see here, so UI has been changed. So let's keep this button inside our phone. Now let's see, we have to change somewhere. I think this should be hidden. Type it should be hidden. So now you can see, just by changing this type, you can see how much it changes. And here you can also edit this. I think let's keep it black, and what happens. Here you can see black was added. Let's go to admin panel if it is adding or not. Yeah, you can see. And what if we add like another color, suppose purple, then what happens? Okay, so we don't have any purple color in our variation, that's why it is only adding this Excel variation. Hmm, just remove those things. Also remove this one too. So here you can see we have to make that method, sorry, type hidden. Okay, now if you add this, then it will increase. I think we have some issue with this. Mm, it is adding to just two quantity, and when we try to add another, then it is creating a new card item. Let's see what is happening. Let's clear this unnecessary spaces. So we had this issue that if we add this red excel and increase it to 2, but when you try to increase another quantity, it will create another item. So instead of this, it should be uh, increase the quantity within this. So this is happening because we have some issues inside our views.py. So here you can see inside our add cart view, we are basically here. We are basically finding that particular cart item which has product of current product and quantity 1 and cart is current cart. So it will first if the quantity is 1, quantity of this is 1, okay, then it is working. You can see why, because it has founded that quantity 1. But what after quantity 1? It cannot find the quantity 2. Okay, now we have here quantity 2, but if we click on this, then this particular product of a quantity 2 will cannot be found. Okay, so that's why it is going to create another card item. Okay, so we have to make changes here. Before that, let's do one thing. uh, let's go to admin panel. We have a red excel blue shirt. Let's add another item, red excel blue shirt. Cart is current quantity is 3, let's say. Not 3, but let's give it 1 and save. Now what is happening, you can see we have a 2 product which has 1 quantity. So let's create another one, blue shirt red excel, and just keep this quantity to 2. You can see. Okay, so now let's see what happens. We want to increase this quantity. You can see this 1 is converted to 2. And so basically what is happening, when you click on this button, it will inside this card item, it will find that particular object from card item which has quantity 1, which has quantity 1. So this will this is founded by this filter. Okay, so inside this card item, we basically have this product now, and for that we are applying this for loop and all. Okay, so inside our uh, this list we basically have only one product. Before this was one and one. Let's keep it to 1. So now we have two products which has quantity 1. So now what will happen, inside this card item we have a 2 card item, 1 2, which has quantity 1. So inside this loop we are basically applying loop on these two items. Okay, if you want to see, let's see this existing variation list, what is printing, if it is working or not. Let's check. Let's add another. So it should be printed like this. Here you can see red excel and red excel. Here you can see. So the solution is just remove this quantities one. Just remove this. Now what will happen if you increase this? This will increase. This will also increase to this. Okay, so just remove all the things. Now let's add this. Now if you increase this, then it is perfectly working. Okay, so that was the main issue. So let's go to this minus button. It is working for single variation, but with another variation it is not working. It wasn't working where we have seen that. Okay, let's fix this. So let's go to our code. Now what we will do, let's go to car.html. So this where it is minus button, you can see here, along with this cart item dot product id, we just need to send uh, cart item id. Okay, let's send cart item dot id. So it will contain a cart item dot id. Let's change the url as well. Where it is, here it is. Go to views url. So this remove cart item, we have to make changes. Not item, but just remove cart. Let's add here that integer cart item id. Okay, so that it will take that particular cart item's id, and this is for removing whole cart item. This is this will just remove one quantity, I guess. Let's go to overviews. This url is basically remove cart. So remove cart, let's find remove cart. Here it is. So we have to make changes here too. We basically have to pass that card item id. Let's pass this here, card item id, and now where it will be used. Basically we want to delete, I mean remove the item which has this card item id that we are sending here. So basically we have to uh, add here that id. So inside this cart item it will find basically the product of this current product, and cart is current cart, and id which has this product's cart id. When you press this, it will send all of this to this view. Okay, and just keep this all code inside our try block to this, and inside our accept, let's keep pass. Okay, so now let's see what happens. Minus minus minus, it is working guys, it is working. You can see plus is working, minus is working. Okay, so here what is happening, when you click on this minus button, it will goes to, first of all this minus button is here, and it is basically calling the url remove cart along with this product id and cart item id. So this cart items id will go to this url, and inside that url we are basically collecting this product id and cart item id. And this card ID and product ID, this card item ID and product ID will be used inside our remove cart view. I guess remove cart, yes. Find remove cart view. So we are passing this inside our view, and here you can see inside the cart we are collecting current cart, and inside product we have the product also. uh, Inside cart item we are basically collecting that particular cart item on which we are gonna work. We are gonna perform this minus button. Okay, this remove cart thing. So it will find a cart object from the cart item model which has a product of this and cart of the current cart, and id is the current cart item id which is passed through this. Okay, and this is the flow. If cart item quantity is greater than 1, then decrease it and save, and if it is less than, I mean it is equal to 1, then it will delete from the cart. Okay, from the cart item I mean, and redirect to cart. So I hope you have got this remove cart stuff. I think I forget to explain the add cart flow. Let's go to our add cart flow. What is happening? Actually, let's go to this full explanation. So um, basically what is happening here, user first adds a product. Okay, suppose the color, let's add it, just remove this. uh, what is happening here, guys? Add, remove, we can't remove this. What is wrong with this? Cart item, cart, all things, cart item, okay. Name error, cat item. Where is cat item? Where is this cat item? Here is cart item. On the 89 in views, 89 cart and cart. I think we have to run again the server. Okay, so now it is working perfectly. So let's go to our that add cart flow. So suppose user select red and m. Let's become that user, red and m. Okay, and clicks add to cart. The browser sends a post request. So when we click on this add to cart, uh, this add to cart, where it is here, when we click on that button, this button, it will submit the form. It will submit this form, and after submitting that form, this URL will run, and this add cart URL is getting cart item.product.id. Okay, so let's go to add cart, and method of this request is post. So this post, inside this post request, we basically giving this details, this input details. If you guys remember, inside our form which has method post, when we give an input and submit the button, then inside that request.post we have all the data that we have written in our input, but this input is hidden. Okay, and we are basically applying a for loop so that it will automatically detect all the category and value. Let's go to flow. So browser sends this red and so this inside our request dot post we have this color and red and medium. Let's go to our view so that it will be very easy to understand. Here add cart is here, so here we have product and product variation list is empty. So if request dot method is post, which is already okay, for item in request dot post we have key is equal to item and value is equal to request dot post. Basically it will run two times because we are selecting these two variations. Okay, we have got this whole flow in our previous videos already. So your add cart view reads for item key value and creates product variation is red and M. Okay, then a cart item is created with those so variation. Cart page is displayed. Now this cart item contains so once you add this, the cart will display this item. Okay, with the variation red and M. Cart page is displayed and which returns queries at red and M. The loop for item in cart item variation runs twice. Which this loop is here inside our cart.html. For item in cart item variation dot all, inside this cart item dot variation dot all, we basically have two variation, this red and M, this red and M, two variation, so that this for loop will run twice. And first, for the first iteration it will like the color. Okay, we have color, so category is color and value will be red. This is the value. So in the input, in the hidden input, it will store the category and value, this name and value. And for second iteration, it will store that size variation. So both of that variation will go to this request, this post request. When we click on this now, okay, this is basically same view is running behind this, behind the scene. When we click on this, also add cart is running, and when we click on this add to cart, also this add cart is running, this view is running. So same process is being done. Okay, so if you have understood this add cart in our previous video, then it will become very easy to understand this flow. Same flow is happening. So run twice, first iteration variation red and second iteration variation M. So Django generates this kind of input, okay, in the background. The final HTML in the browser become. So basically after that for loop, final form will like something like this. Okay, and now what will happen when user click plus button, when user click plus button, now the form is submitted again the form is submitted, again the view is running because of those hidden input the browser sends this. Just remember guys one thing that inside input what do we have, whatever we have inside our input, it will goes to our request dot post after submitting the button, after submitting that add cart button. Okay, very sad card, very sad card. Mm, okay, this is different thing. Let's go to product detail page. Here is the add cart. Okay, and this add cart button, when we click on this add cart button here, when user click on this add cart button, then what will happen? I think there is a form somewhere. Where here you can see a form is basically doing the action of it will go to add card URL with single product.id and method is post. So in when user click add card button, here we have button inside the form. Just remember that we have button inside the form, and when we click on that button, then all the data will go to our request method. Okay, so just remember one thing, in when you see any option, I mean any select with option and it has a name and value, then uh, it will store data, and that stored data will go to our request.post when user click on that button. This button we have inside our form. Okay, so inside form we have a select with name and value, or input like this name and value, and this input and select helps to store data and pass it to our request.post after submitting the form. And when form is submitted, like after clicking on this button which has type submit. Okay, uh, here you can see this button is here. So when button is clicked, then form will perform a action of this to this URL, going to this URL add cart, and this add cart view runs, and with this add cart we have inside we have a data stored inside request dot method. Okay, request dot post, and that data was came from our select or input. In this case we have this input with name and value. You can see here uh, inside our input which has a name this, and select has name color and value red and blue. Okay, so when submitted, output will something like username deep color red. Okay, inside this input we have given, suppose we have given a deep and color. Inside this color we have selected red, so this query set will go to in our request.post. So in your cart code, color is red and size is m. Request.post contain this color and size query set. That's why this loop works. Because we have two items inside this query set, and this loop will run on this iteration. I hope you guys got this. Very easy. It is very easy actually. So let's go to our flow. User click plus button. Now what happens? Now let's go to our cart. When user click on this plus button, then again uh, here within this input we are collecting the data basically for we are applying a loop, and in this loop cart item dot variation dot all, inside this cart item dot variation dot all we have basically both variations of that particular cart item like color and size, and on that color and size we are applying a for loop, so it will first store color and it will after that it will store a size and send it to our request dot post after submitting the button. Okay, so inside post we have this, and add cart will run again. And why is this needed without hidden input? Post would be something like this: no color, no size. Then your code cannot know whether the user is increasing or not. What happens because hidden input exists? Plus is clicked your add cart view receive and recreates. Then it compares this and this. Okay, so basically we have to keep this input here, okay, to store the data. So now let's go to work on this remove button. So let's find that button. Here it is the remove button, and also we will do the same process like minus button. We will pass a cart item ID here. So let's pass this cart item dot ID and just change the URL. Now because we are getting that cart item ID, just copy this and paste it here, and inside our view let's go to remove cart item. Remove cart item. Why? Because this URL is basically calling this view cart item. So pass here a cart item ID, okay, and just add here one filter cart item ID. So this will find that particular cart item ID inside our cart item and delete it. Okay, very simple. You can see it is working properly. Let's add another variation. So it is working perfectly. Okay, so now we had one issue with here. When we click on this remove, it is directly removing the item, but instead of this we want to pop up a message for the confirmation, like are you sure you want to remove or anything, something like that. So let's go to our cart.html and along with this href url. After that, just before class, add one thing which is on click is equal to return confirm, and type here what you want to print. Let's print are you sure, are you sure you want to delete this item, something like that. You want to delete this item, and okay, now let's refresh it, and if we try to remove this item, you can see here this are you sure you want to delete this item message is being displayed, and when you click ok then it will delete. So let's keep until this in this video. We will move further in our next video. So I hope all things is working fine. Let's check it again. It is working, plus is working, minus is working. Let's add another variation. Okay, all things are working properly. So Okay, if you have any query or doubt in this video, just comment it down and I will surely solve all of your doubts. So see you in the next video, guys.